Greetings YouTube! Today I'm going to do a small unboxing on the Blendtec, and if you like this video definitely give it a thumbs up. Definitely check out some of our other review videos. We mainly do vacuum cleaners, but occasionally we do appliances. And I'm going to open this, unbox it. I might take a peek inside if it's convenient. But AVE, which is another channel from Canada on YouTube, did an excellent unboxing on this, so I highly recommend that. I'll put a link below to that. But the question is, will it blend? This is the famous blender that chops cell phones and axes and all sorts of stuff for promotions. Well, these first came out, they were like 400-ish and up. And then I was at Costco and we were like, oh, $250, that's cool, whatever. And then today there was a $50 discount at Costco. So I picked it up for $200. So I'm really excited about that. So let's go ahead and see what it comes with, and we'll give it a test as well at the end of the video. So you can see the color is black. It tells me it contains 1 cup, and the cups are available. I looked. They're actually like 20% off right now, but they're $100 for the fucking cup. So that's something to be considering. They got all the awards. It said proudly engineered in the US. Gonna look in the bottom. Doesn't say where it's made. It says it's BPA free, which we like. And then there's the Will It Blend website. And then it says Classic Series, patent blending technology, the item number. Proudly assembled in the US. Now, my understanding is this has some Mexican parts and, of course, some Chinese parts because we don't make everything here. But let's go ahead and open it up. And if you would like my handy-dandy pocket knife, these are available at massdrop.com. And again, I'll put a link to that below as well. So let's open it up and see what we get. Nice heavy-duty cardboard box. And there's a nice US flag. I love that. I'm very patriotic. So let's see. Let's take a look at the blend cup first. Really heavy-duty. Stack it like this. Okay. So let's see. This is my question, is the bearing and if this comes apart and where the chopping surface is in here. I actually don't see a sharp chopping edge. No. There's no sharp chopping edge I can find in this. Looking at the play and the bearings, there is a little bit, but acceptable. And the date code is 2018-11, so September 2018 this was made. Interesting spline here, and then these are machined in here, very, very nicely made. I know this is not the top-end blender, but it's supposed to be kind of a nice mid-level, you know, what the average person can afford. That's really on there, the way they snap that in there. Is that reversible? Yeah. We got multi-seal there. I have a feeling that this is not going to leak if we put water in it very easily. So there is the blend cup. That's a thick owner's manual. Euro. Alright, so it's half of it's half of it's Spanish, half of it's English, and they show some of the accessories. Modern, classic. They show the professional ones with the sound guard. Give you some recipes, how to load it. So that's a-okay. Now, this packaging is kind of accordion. It's like an accordion fold for opening Pandora's layers. So that's quite the interesting sheet. That was in there like that. So that was quite interesting. Now, I have had a few comments that people think I'm throwing stuff around or being loud. By the way, that's the empty box. And I will say I'm almost always in a room that echoes. And my workbench, I'm going to just drop this. Again, very loud. So, it sounds louder than it is, folks. I'm going to go ahead and put that in. And this came in a plastic bag. So my question is it URL rated or what? We were taking a look at the bottom. And this says 12/18 manufacture date. Do not immerse in water. 1-year warranty. Household use. Country of origin USA. We got these feet, which are kind of their logo. So my first impressions, I'm going to set this. Now normally I measure stuff on top of this piece of granite. Ooh. I actually moved my piece of granite. Those are heavy duty feet. We got a... Don't feel anything in there. And then we got this little sticker. Nice Velcro wrap. You know, for something for home use, this is packed with the restaurant or industrial in mind. So we're gonna see if it will reach my plug. So nothing happened when. Let's see if it blends. Well, it sliced everything up in the bottom immediately, but didn't get to the top. So let's see what that does. Shake it up. Let's press. There we go. It's got a countdown right there. Well, the countdown's kind of a cool feature, these presets. The pulse. Right there you have your lull. So you got 60 seconds, 90 seconds of water setting, another 60 second setting, your high, your low, a pulse. All that is nicely controlled on there with that countdown screen. So I put about 1,000 milliliters of ice in here. And not a cell phone, as I led you to believe. It filled to the 4 cups, 32 ounces, or the 1,000 milliliter with ice. Let's see if it blends. Well, it sliced everything up in the bottom immediately, but didn't get to the top. So let's see what that does. Shake it up. Let's press. There we go. It's got a countdown right there. Well, the countdown's kind of a cool feature, these presets. The pulse. Right there you have your lull. So you got 60 seconds, 90 seconds of water setting, another 60 second setting, your high, your low, a pulse. All that is nicely controlled on there with that countdown screen. So I put about 1,000 milliliters of ice in here. It got kind of hot. I wasn't expecting it to get so hot so fast, but it wouldn't burn you. So I have made snow. Oh, we got an ice cube, it wasn't quite, but for the most part, considering I overfilled it, now according to the manual, we find the diagram in the manual, we will see how to load this. Yeah, it's explicit instructions not to do what I just did pretty much, which is how far to put this up. Now it doesn't say if it's dishwasher safe on here, so we're gonna find out, because this bitch is going in the dishwasher before we even use it. Ah shit, I just got demonetized. Oh well. So that's how it says to load it. And of course I just loaded it with ice just to see worst case scenario. I don't think anybody would need to load that much ice up, but definitely took care of it faster than it took me to get the ice from the refrigerators. And unlike the Blendtec commercial, you can breathe this because it's ice. So I'm just curious, when we add some water, what happens. I happen to have a little bit of water. Now we've added the water. Let's just see what happens when we hit. Press the milkshake button, which is like a low cycle, I guess. Oh, and then it speeds up. That's kind of cool. Gradually speeds up. That's useful. Sure is a loud blender. Whole house is gonna know you were making something. So you better not live with roommates or something, or anybody you don't want to wake. So you don't really take care of that top chunk, but again, that was overly loaded. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna dump this out, and I'm gonna go get my current blender, and we're just gonna do a comparison. For comparison, I'm gonna do this right now, and we're gonna do 2 cups roughly in each blender, which is about half capacity in both of these. These are actually about the same size, though this being square it's a little bit more efficient. And it looks like the pulse in the high setting for ice on the Walmart special is the high, so I'm gonna have to hold that, where this one I'm just gonna sit there and hit the high button. Alright, let's see if it will blend. Well, we stopped that because it would appear if you don't overfill it, that made really short work of that. Holy shit. That's like snow in there. That was cool. So let's see how much longer now this takes than this one. That was cool. Ain't that fun? So that's probably 2 or 3 times and it's not all done. That's the equivalent of when I overfilled the Blendtec. So I think I overfilled this for ice. Again, that's just a quick test. I'm not going to actually sit there and make juice or something, make you sit through that, but that's impressive. We'll just double check to make sure that it actually did what it said it was going to do. Let's just dump it out in here, why not? Yeah, that's impressive considering there's no actual blade in this. And this again has a ball bearing versus your traditional, which will have a sleeve bearing in here, which you actually have to oil every once in a while. I don't know if anybody ever does that, but I do. I have to say this lid on this Blendtec, I don't think it's going anywhere. So I'm going to say for the noise level, I'm going to say this is a little loud. Is it any louder than that? Might be a little quieter. It's still not as quiet as like a food processor or something. But it's acceptable, and the timer's a nice parlor trick on the Blendtec blender. Overall, I'm looking excited to dishwash this and see what happens. So please thumbs up the channel. And as always, kids, don't try this at home.